Hello everybody and welcome back again to another video of Combat Patrol magazine from Hatchet and Part Works. So in this one we got our Wraith Lord with all in just one kit. No one of two of two, whatever. Comes with his scenic 60mm base. Very nice. I'm looking forward to painting that. So obviously with this one, it is a complete kit. We have our bright lances, star cannons, missile launchers, things like that. Yep. It's got his ghost cleave as well there. But obviously, with this, we know for a fact when we actually get round to the data sheet, we're not going to be using any type of weapon we want. As shown here, and he's on the artwork, it's fitted with a bright lance and a shuriken catapult. So there it is. That's basically probably what we're going to be using. Turning the sprue over. Amazing detail there. Can't wait to get to grips on this one. So here we go. So on the issue 26, here's the art. Got our Wraith Lord. We're talking about Spirit Stones and Beyond the Veil. So obviously, like it does in all the other parts of the magazine, how to build goes first. How we're going to build our Wraith Lord. Getting in there on his 60mm base. I do like the base. The base is really nice. Yeah, there you go. Bright lance. They're only giving you that option. Obviously, they cut the data sheets down. If you do want to put anything else, codex is the things you need for the Eldari, just so you get the actual data for the weapons. So how to paint, like we had our inks last week, our shades, sorry, inks, whatever you want to call them. We had the infamous noon oil. Just paint everything with that. Obviously they've painted this in Mepstone red. We've gone on to Abaddon black, Oryx white, Screamer pink, Red Belcher, Retributor armor here. Noon oil. Wow, and you're giving you one thing, paint noon oil. Obviously this is a work in progress, so as obviously the issues go on and on, we are going to be getting more inks and paints for our Wraith Lord. So our Spirit Stones, touchy subject for the Eldari, I suppose. They want to try and catch their dead in the stones before the Slaanesh absolutely pummel them into existence. 50 Shades of Fulgrim and Slaanesh. We know what they're like in the lore. So Spirit Stones, I'll leave that up there. Anyone wants to have a quick read. And then She Who Thirsts. Yeah, I can imagine. So the Ustanari Storm Guardians face down Seekers of Slaanesh, looking for that next hit of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. What a better faction to choose, the Eldari. So, Twin Souls. So, Wraith Knights controlled by two Eldari souls. One is that of a living pilot inside the suit, and the other soul is Dead Warrior in the Spirit Stone. Good bit of lore for you there. Ghost Warriors. Wraith Warriors would be lifeless constructs where they're not in Spirit Stones on their armor containing Eldari Warriors' souls and protection. Obviously the Warriors fight bravely in battle, knowing that even if they are slain, the souls will stay safe from the cheeky Slaanesh. So, here's some more. We've got a Wraith, not a Wraith, Phoenix Lord here, in battle with the Howling Banshees. Shattered Stones there, Chikari. And moving on, obviously our read, our lore, Beyond the Veil. So we've got Space Marine there. So I'll leave that just there. Anyone wants to have a read? And moving on. Talk about the Eye of Terror and the actual chaos that's in the Eye of Terror. The Maelstrom and the Prosperian Drift. And then we move on to our collect. Obviously we've got our Wraith Lord, we've got dice, what are we going to call him, his unit name, we've built, paint, played. What do humans know of art of pain? We have sung songs of lament since before your ancestors crawled on their bellies from the sea. Obviously these guys are ancient, millions of years old. So yeah, we're moving straight onto our data sheet here for our Wraith Lord. Obviously, if this was in the Codex, this would be absolutely huge because he's got a variety of weapons he can use, like his missile launchers, star cannons, etc, etc. But here, obviously, we're going to be using our ranged weapons of the Bright Lance here. And then we've got our Shuriken Catapult as an assault. And his melee weapons is Ghost Cleave, Strike and Sweep, as shown here. Also, he's got, what's his special keywords? Adari. Keywords: Monster, Walker, Wraith, Construct, Wraith Lord. And on our play, here we go, Vanguard action. So obviously, because he's got really high wounds too, wounds of 10. So here's our combat patrol scenario. So Wraith Lord there is about to go up against the Tyranid Prime, 5 Termagants, Von Ryan Leapers, and more Termagants with the Von Ryan Leapers. As always, when you're playing, you've got your turns, your command phase, movement phase, shooting phase, charge phase, and fight phase for the Tyranids. Again, they give us an example here, what's happening. More battle tips. Just leave that there a second, anyone wants to have a read of that. And moving on. Eldari turn, if he is still in the fight, because that's quite a lot of nids to take on. So he goes straight into his fight phase. There's the battle tip there. Just leave that there. And was it a victory? And again, that was quite a lot of nids to fight for the Wraith Lord. So yeah, obviously he's the only Eldari. He's the poster boy for their victory, and the Von Ryan Leapers down there. So obviously, still on this art here, we've still got our 2 factions that we're going to be getting in these previous issues. Still no chaos. I have absolutely no idea when we're starting our chaos. We're nearly at the end now, really, of our Eldari. We've had the Wraith Lord, the Guardians, and we've had the Farseer. Obviously, the jet bikes are next for them, and then our Wraith Guards. So there we go. Moving on. There's our last things there for parts of 1 of 3. 6 Wind Riders. So that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please do like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for the support and the comments and that. Amazing. I really appreciate it. And very soon we're going to be getting on with some combat patrols from these. Obviously, I've got a lot of combat patrols to do because I'm way behind. But I hope you are enjoying it. And I'll see you all very soon. Stay safe and see you soon.